What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. First things first, new bookshelves. If you have not seen my bookshelf transformation video, I will link it in the description box down below. It was a really fun time, so if you want to see this whole process, you can watch that video. I just wanted to go ahead and acknowledge that because I feel like there would be comments if I didn't acknowledge it. But today I'm going to be talking about my 5-star predictions. I have 10 here that I've pulled off of my shelves that I think are going to be 5 stars. All of these I plan to read this year. When that happens, I don't know. I've thought about doing like a series where I read my 5-star predictions. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. I thought it would be fun. I don't think there's anything else that needs to be said. We're growing, you guys. Like, there are literally so many new subscribers that I am literally so thankful. Like, you guys are awesome. So I just wanted to say that. Thank you so much if you're subscribed, and if you're not, you should. I mean, obviously I'm doing something that's entertaining, so but let's go ahead and talk about these 10 books. First book, Final Girls by Riley Sager. You guys know I love Riley Sager. Really, all of his books are 5-star predictions for me, but this one specifically that I plan to read this year, I'm technically reading it. I'm on page 64, but I am still not so far into it that I know what my rating is, but I'm definitely predicting this to be 5 stars. It's already really gripping, so I definitely think that Riley Sager is once again going to live up to that expectation. It's a thriller. This is one of my favorite authors for anybody who doesn't know. I love Riley Sager. His plot twists are mind-blowing. So good. So this is obviously a 5-star prediction. Next up, I have My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. So this one, I have been dying to read this for so long, and I got it through Book of the Month. I love Book of the Month so much, you guys, but this is not sponsored by Book of the Month, by the way. I just really like Book of the Month. But I got this through Book of the Month. I literally was so excited when they had it, but this is, I'm pretty sure it's like really heavy story. There's a lot of trigger warnings for this, but I tend to like books like that are a little bit more of like heavier things that go on. It's a little bit more, I don't want to say entertaining because I feel like that's a horrible word, that I'm entertained by those like terrible things, but it definitely like is interesting to read, and it also creates an awareness for me of things that I wouldn't have been aware of had I not read something like this. So I love stuff like this. I'm pretty sure this is like a overcoming kind of story. I don't know. I honestly have not really read into this that much. I just know that I have heard of the synopsis at least once, and it was enough to make me buy it without knowing much more. So yeah, this is another 5-star prediction. Then I have A Lesson in Vengeance by Victoria Lee. So this is a YA thriller / horror book, I'm pretty sure, and everybody was reading this in October of 2021 and was loving it, so I feel like I will also love it. I don't know. I don't really know much about this book either, but it was like super hyped in October. Everybody was reading it and everybody was loving it. Like, I literally have not heard anything bad about this book. I don't know. I really don't have any justifications of why I think these are going to be 5 stars. This just is my kind of read, like thriller, horror. I kind of like that stuff, so I feel like this is going to be madly entertaining. But what is this even about, actually? Okay, we have some witchcraft that goes on, shadowy corners. I'm just picking out words. I'm sold once again. So yeah, I definitely think I'm going to love this. This cover is also just, I just love this. The vibes, the whole vibes of this is just, it's just amazing. Is it The Crown of Gilded Bones by Jennifer L. Armentrout. So if you guys don't know, if you are new here, I love this series so much. This is the 3rd installment in this series, and I have given the first 2 books 5 stars. I don't expect anything less from this. I am always intimidated when I first go into this because it's so large, but it does not read like a 600-page book. It literally reads so fast, and it's literally so entertaining and gripping, and you're literally rooting for the characters pretty much the whole time. And the imagery in this is amazing, like so good. I will say, for any younger viewers, this does have some inappropriate stuff. So I would not recommend this for younger readers. But if you're someone like me who isn't really all about the inappropriate things, you can easily like flip through it, and it literally does not affect the storyline at all. So yeah, but I love this series and I am so excited to read this year. Okay, next up I have Plain Bad Heroines by Emily M. Danforth. This is a chunker. But this sounds like something I'm going to love. This is like a story within a story thing. And there's some mysterious murders that go down, like people dying in weird ways, and some past that starts to reveal itself, you know, some secrets that come out. This is literally everything that I love in a book. So I think it's gonna be a great time. I am nervous about the size of it, I'm not going to lie. Long books, sometimes I either love them or hate them. But I think this will be one that I love because it's everything that I love in a book. So it only makes sense that I would love it, right? Next up, this is the second book in, I think it's gonna be a trilogy. But that is Our Violet Ends by Chloe Gong. I read These Violent Delights and I gave that one 5 stars. I really loved that book and I really feel like this one is going to be maybe even better. I don't know. This is like a Romeo and Juliet retelling that takes place in Shanghai, and it's really great. I have this special fairy loot edition. It's so pretty. But I'm super excited to read this year. I really want to reread These Violent Delights and then read this. I feel like that would be really fun. Because I loved the first one so much, I have high expectations for the second one, although I feel like the majority of the time the second book is never as good. But I don't think that's going to be true for this book specifically. So yeah, I think it's going to be a fabulous time. I'm super excited. It kind of matches my makeup right now. This is kind of a whole moment. But yeah, this should be spectacular. Okay, next up, another sequel. That is Starsight by Brandon Sanderson. So once again, this one is a 5-star prediction because I loved the first one so much. I loved Skyward. I read that one super fast and it was thick like this. Actually, I think it's a little bit thicker than this, but it was a really fabulous time. And I'm usually not a sci-fi person, but that book, that was good. So I'm excited for this one. I think it's going to be amazing. Hopefully it'll be even better. That is always what I'm hoping for in a sequel. That is what is supposed to happen. They're supposed to get better and better. Okay, next up we have a romance. That is The Bromance Book Club by Lisa K. Adams. This one, I do know what this one is about, you guys, but this one is basically about a group of husbands and they're struggling in their marriage, I think, and so they create this book club where they read romances to try and get like romantic tips on like how to restore their marriage. And I think that is so cute. A book within a book sounds great. This man is tabbing up this book, which we love to see. I think this is going to be really good. I am anticipating to love this. This was recommended to me by, I believe, Diana, I think, from Mel Reed's Patreon. I'm pretty sure that's who recommended this to me, but I can't remember. I'm pretty sure. But I did buy it and I'm super excited about it. I want to do like a romance readathon where I read this. I think it'll be fun. But anyways, another 5-star. And second to last, we're almost done, A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J Maas. So I gave Akatar, the first book, a 4.5 star, I think, but I have heard that this one is the best one, so I'm expecting that, and I'm setting the bar like way up here, like it's got to meet it. So yeah, I think this one is definitely going to be 5 stars. Once again, I'm nervous because it is a chunker, but I think it could be a great time if it's everything that I am hoping and wanting in this book. And lastly, I have Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. This one I actually did start. I'm on page 57 apparently. I put this one down for a little bit, but I do plan to finish it and go back to it. But this one, everybody loves this that reads this, I feel like. And I just watched the movie and I really enjoyed the movie. So I expect to love the book even more. I've heard, once again, amazing things about this. People rave about this book. This was recommended to me by a lot of people, so I am excited to read this one, and I do think it will easily get 5 stars. Those were the 10 books that I think are going to be 5 stars. Obviously, those are not all of my 5-star predictions. Those are just 5-star predictions of the books that I own. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Also, I'm sorry if I'm talking too quietly. It's currently 9:30 and my grandparents are literally asleep in the next room, so I'm trying not to be too disruptive. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope some of these books were interesting, or maybe you found a new book that you'd never heard of. I hope that happened. And if any of these are also y'all's 5-star predictions, please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know. I think that would be really fun, and we can chat about it in the comments. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.